Alright, so some before bed thoughts for today. A few days ago I went to see a medium actually. This is one of the first times that I've actually done this, and I took some notes and I thought I'd share. This was in Chicago. I was going to see my girlfriend's family, and my girlfriend's sister had a booth at this witch shop, so I went and I saw her booth, and then I noticed that they had a medium there, so I signed up for like a 15-minute appointment. I had no idea who this lady was, but I came in and I sat down, and the first thing she said was, "You have a really powerful energy." And I laughed and I was like, "I know I do." And then she said that I have a lot of family members that are watching over me in the spiritual realm. And she said the one that really stands out is my great-grandmother on my mother's side. She said that she did a lot with herbs and magic, and that she was passing along her gift to me. She said the word that stands out to her for me is curandera, or village healer. She said that this is a gift about knowing a lot about like herbs or remedies and helping to heal people. I thought that was really nice to hear, because I was like, this lady has no idea who I am, and I agree in some sort that I do have this gift. Since I'm a pharmacist, I'm really good at my job. I'm really good at medications and connecting the dots and thinking relatively quickly and finding things that don't make sense. She then was like, "Can I be like straight up with you?" And I was like, "Well, yeah." And she said, "I have a feeling that you have a lot of half-assed friends in your life." And that's something that I've been thinking actually like a lot about recently, and something that I've been like communicating with my girlfriend, because I struggle forming like intimate connections with people. Struggle with like friendships and relationships, and I don't know if it's like me personally or if it's just like environmental, but I don't feel like I get a lot out of like friendships. I'm always the one that's planning things and reaching out to people and making it happen, and I don't feel a lot of reciprocation with that. I don't feel like a priority to a lot of people. Said, although that's the case, you have a lot of good friends coming in your life soon. I really needed to hear that, because I just started to like detach and separate myself from these connections that I feel are not like balanced. You also said that there's a lot of growth and a lot of travel in my future. That's something that I definitely see. I've had a few DMs from like professors or people that work at other universities in other states that like want me to come out and talk to their current students about like pharmacy and things like that. And I have a lot of opportunities that I've seen like starting to like come my way. And I know that there's a lot of opportunities that are going to continue to come my way. So that's very interesting that I'm actually going to be able to have the time to go and travel and do things, meet people, and have more of a like impact. She also saw with this job growth that I'm going to be leaving at some point soon. And that is the case. I've already planned my exit to leave my current position. Because it is not and has not been serving me for a while. I feel extremely exploited, replaceable, undervalued, disrespected in my current position. I feel unappreciated, and I know that there's a lot more out there for me. Doing a lot of tarot cards. I was on live a few days ago doing a tarot read, and it's the same kind of thing. Like, be patient. You're about to have some big changes in your life, and I know that that's the case. She said that I need to make sure that I'm sticking to deadlines, and that's something that I'm like a little bit worried about, because like some things in my future that are coming up relatively soon have some pretty strict deadlines, which is applying to those new positions. She also said that she feels a very strong connection with my mother. She said that my mom prays for me all the time, and she's very anxious about me in general, and she says that sometimes my mom will ask me how I'm doing, and I'll tell her I'm fine, even though sometimes I'm not. My mother and I have a very complicated relationship because of just things that have happened in the past. And it's been very hard to grow as an adult and not get like triggered in certain like situations or scenarios with her. And in situations that don't involve her, I feel myself being triggered. There's just a lot of hurt and there's a lot of pain there, and I don't know how to fix that. It's been really hard as an adult to reestablish a connection with her. And this medium mentioned like basically building that relationship with her again at some point, and she said it could involve cooking. My mom's always wanted to do like a cooking class with me, so I called her after this and mentioned that. The medium said that she felt like again this really strong presence, and she said like not to scare me, but like sometimes it means that they're like closer to the spiritual realm. I took that to mean as a lot of like my presence and my energy and my ferocity, my boldness, my moving throughout the world without fear. A lot of that I feel like comes from my mother, because my father, he's very reserved, he's quiet, he's somewhat autistic, and he's very analytical, and I do have that side of me, but I also have that side from my mother where it's very like driven and passionate and like getting things done, meeting people, very personable. And then she also brought up that it feels like I might be just three different people, like a different person at work or a different person with friends, a different person when I'm alone. I do kind of feel that sometimes where it's like I'm still trying to learn how to navigate certain environments. I feel like I still catch myself trying to be what other people want me to be. And it's very hard for me to play that part. I'm still catching myself trying to gain other people's acceptance instead of just being appreciated and valued and loved for who I am. This must have been a long 15 minutes because she brought up a lot. She brought up that she sees me writing a book, and she says that she sees that I started writing a book and then I stopped. This is true. I did start writing a book around like 2018, 2019. And then it just kind of dropped off and just turned into like a journal or something. She said that this book will be generally well received and that I gotta keep it up. She said that I have a message for others and that I'm really good at helping other people out of their shame and their guilt and their trauma and their shadows. I agree with that because I do think that I have a gift of helping other people just realize that it doesn't fucking matter. I think that people have a lot of fear for living a life that is authentic to themselves, and I do see a lot of people living for other people. Anyway, I decided to write a book again, so that's what I've been sort of like piecing together. Like yesterday and today I've been putting together like the chapters at least. I got my title down, but this is gonna be like a pretty meaty book, like a classic 200-pager, I hope. This is hopefully what I'm going to be able to create at some point in the next like year or 2 or 3 years. I have a lot to say, and I think that's pretty evident through my TikToks. The median also mentioned spending more intimate time with my partner. There are many types of intimacy: emotional, intellectual, spiritual, social. I feel like I've been really busy recently. I think that I have a lot on my plate, and I feel like I do need to have that like separated personal time with her. I'm kind of a freight train when it comes to whatever I'm doing, like my TikTok, my job, looking for another job, starting a union, and then with my chapstick and my little business, and then now I want to make like a body butter or a lotion, and then now I'm writing a book. I have another brand deal that was just an extension of one that I've already done. I'm also picking up the violin again. I used to play the violin in orchestra as actually the concert master, which is first chair, first violin. I'm listening to some songs that I like, and I'm trying to write music from that and then play that music. I also bought like a tattoo gun and a wood burning kit, so I have like some other little hobbies that I've like put on the back burner. Speaking of that, the medium said that I'm good with sound and I do well with that, so I'll see what I do with that. And then she also said that I have a large drive and a lot of faith, and I don't have a lot of fear that's holding me back from what I want to do. But anyway, I called my mom after this and was asking about my great-grandmother, and I was telling her about how this medium said that she was praying a lot for me. And then my mom started crying on the phone and was saying that she led the prayer for dinner with my dad and her, and my dad usually prays at dinner, but she prayed tonight for basically she wanted a better connection with our family and me. But my mom said that my great-grandmother was a fierce woman and she had 7 kids and she came from Germany, and she would be up on the roof of the house like fixing the roof so it wasn't having any leaks. She said that she was always taking care of other people, and that she died shortly after I was born. My family's really old, but my great-grandmother was born in the 1800s. I grew up religious. I'm not religious anymore, but I am spiritual, and I do believe in the powers that are beyond us, whether that be prayers. I don't believe that maybe it aligns with any sort of major religion that we've built here, so that would, I guess, make me agnostic. But yeah, I have no idea, but that was my little, like, nighttime chat, I guess. I forgot she said this, but she said my throat chakra was really open, which usually means that you feel comfortable and confident, like, communicating with other people and expressing yourself. So you find it easy to articulate your thoughts and engage in meaningful conversations.